right back to Utah after Fiji film trip for Rad Company. We had a bunch of lines built. Zink, McCaul, and Doerfling were already here, so we headed out to the gray zone, started there, and then straight to Virgin.
Ride, stallion, ride, they got me on the run. Ride, stallion, ride into the setting sun. There's a man with a badge who would like to shoot me dead. And the bounty hunters know there's a price on my head. Ride!
So Cameron and Brandon already had some stuff built in this infamous gray zone that we're not going to tell you where it is.
Literally my favorite zone I've ever encountered in Utah. It's the perfect balance of Green River, gray, really cool, unique features, and virgin dirt.
When we got there, blown away. It's pretty much my new favorite big mountain zone to be riding. It's just got like more kind of ski, snowboard, shoot kind of lines.
Doerfling just really stands out, like watching like a big mountain skier on a bike ride down a slope. He'll ride some of the craziest stuff, just barely looking at it.
With that dirt, you can come in from so high and be gapping so far and land on an untouched landing and just like get an extra 6 inches of travel with the squishiness of the dirt and then just rip out. So we had a couple real good lofters off of that thing.
Oh my
Doerfling got a little sketch one time, had to bail off, land halfway down on his feet, but thanks to that great dirt, you know, even if you don't land on your bike, you're still gonna,
You all right?
you know, probably bruise your ankles a little bit, but he popped up and got redemption, hit it again. And that thing was just a blast, super fun to session with.
Here we are back at the line. It's just like we never left. Still sitting here perfect, ready to be ridden. Just came in with a little bit hotter speed and realized I need to take this bump out, but stoked to finally get a chance to shoot it. We've got a bunch of cameras this time, so should get some good shots out of it.
Hiking is sweet.
Whoa! Woo-hoo! If you're not crashing, you're not trying, so I guess if I learned anything from that, it's that I'm trying. And I need to try something different. Oh, that was fun.
Practice on shooting the flip, if I could do one, or should I just go up to the top and try to just stomp the whole thing?
That's the plan.
Definitely, that's my favorite part about riding out here is just figuring out a way to go from top to bottom and making it feel like a trail at a bike park. And when it all lines up top to bottom, it's like, yeah, you just want to put a chairlift in on that mountain and just do it all day.
It's like 2.5 weeks out of surgery. I've been kind of prolonging doing anything with a hard hit for as long as I could. This is the biggest step down that I found, or the best thing I found here, and do one straighter, see how it feels. Hopefully just go right back up the hill and flip that sumbit.
He was in the air for so much longer than I think he even thought.
Whoa!
One of the biggest things I've ever seen in person for sure. And if he doesn't want to flip it now that he knows how harsh the landing is, it's still like such a sick shot. Just to ride off that thing and make it is amazing.
Glad you rode out of it.
It went pretty dang well, but not really what I expected. Like I knew we had a lip up there. It's good that we're looking hard and we're looking for the best stuff and the new biggest stuff and pushing the limits, but that's the hardest part about here is it's not just some perfectly manicured jump, it's just nature and the way it was, and you're trying to find the best thing that lines up.
Oh, I see.
At the bottom, my bars fully rolled on me and I went OTB over the bars.
They're like almost upside down.
Tightened them back up, went to the top, and
I do not want to hike that again. Because when you're building it, it's kind of like, oh yeah, this doesn't look too bad. But when you're actually charging up there, coming down, everything's just like coming at you so fast. So satisfying when you get to the bottom after something like that. Just linking everything together. Oh my God.
Someone just kicked me in the balls and punched me in the face.
Good chunk, holy smokes.
I like my ankles and wrists.
Still shining though. I think it'll be good for a flip actually. I might go jump it one more time.
When you're out filming with this amount of riders, it's kind of hard to go around and see everyone hit all their stuff because we're all out trying to build our own stuff and on our own programs.
So we were kind of all in these separate crews, but everybody was pretty productive. And we just kind of went from one zone to the next, someone else's zone, and we ended up getting the shots pretty quick, and everything went well. Got to get back to finish off the last couple things. The film's so close to being done, so we can basically smell the finish, and hopefully we can just finish it up strong, and that's a wrap. We planned on shooting season 3 intro for Life Behind Bars out in Utah here, so we had our dog and Logan. We had a new Mustang this year, so our dog needed to learn how to ride it, so we decided to go to Jacob's Ranch.
You girls ready? So tell me about your experience.
I was super young. You ran through some bushes and stuff like that?
So a little bit of running. Yeah. Now you remember, when you say super young, I'm thinking, I got bandanas as old as you are. Over 60s club here. How about you?
Logan's my name.
Logan.
Help.
Okay,
I fed a horse by hand.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're a
Total beginner.
That means zero experience. Yeah, okay.
I've never sat on a horse before, but I raced camels once. And I wasn't very good at it.
Well, that's an interesting way to be humping. So let's see if we can ease up on him, get a little closer here. Women do better with horses than men because they're gentler. So guys, bring out your feminine side today, and you'll do a lot better.
He's just a good old-fashioned cowboy. You wouldn't want to be on his wrong side, but luckily he was super friendly to us, showed us a bunch of good tips.
If you'll treat these horses the same way you would treat your own puppy dog, you're going to have a great success today. And I'm not going to let you even put a saddle on the horse to ride it until that horse is following you like a puppy dog. Everywhere you walk, it's going to follow you because it likes you and wants to be with you.
This one did this thing to me. I don't know what that means.
So as thin as she is, you want to keep in mind that there's a gal that eats thunder and craps lightning.
Compare that horse to a Ferrari, and of course Brandon's going to zero in on it.
Stars the Ferrari breed.
I guess the young man's going to find out that I wasn't exaggerating about how fast she really is. So this ought to be interesting. I hope you get that on camera.
I did just find out she's the only horse to cause a fatality out of the bunch, so.
We're gonna have ourselves a good time today.
And if the horse starts to slow down, great. If not, you're going to pull back a little harder. A couple more assertive woes, but just try to keep calm. And if the horse doesn't start to slow down then, now they're being, you know, jerks. Give her that respect. You take over here. Get behind her. There you go. There you go. Good.
It likes me now. And I'm happy because I didn't think any horse was gonna like me. I was the last one to choose a horse and was definitely intimidated, but now I'm psyched to get out there and maybe race some horses with these guys.
Wild, wild west.
I'll see you down there.
And sure enough, once we got on, that thing just wanted to go, and it was like not really listening to Brandon. It was just being a Ferrari on its own. And I think halfway through the horse ride, Brandon was like, okay, give me a slower horse. This thing's nuts.
I had to switch horses, which was a bit of a bummer. So I got this other horse, Dollar.
I just had to switch out horses with him because Dollar's a little more controllable.
These country dogs. You know, now, you see where it goes off this way here? We're going to go up that little hill there.
Basically, in a day of riding a horse, they had us running up crazy ridges and running through riverbeds and stuff I never thought I'd do. It was an insane experience.
I was terrified of horses. Now I'm a little more easy on them, but yeah, those things are smart.
And you can see new rampage from here, old rampage there, a double flip jump there, a double flip jump there.
He gave us a good time. put on a good show for us, and we got to ride some horses where we ride our bikes, and that was pretty wild to me. Made a big push to get Rad Company done with Nico Vink. He headed home, but our dog and Herb showed up, so I'm just gonna hang out at home and get some riding in with the boys.
Game of bike.